Most welcome to the Voice of Evolution. And so this month of September is truly going to be the month of 2020 to remember for a lifetime, for it sets the change until December 2020, and for us to participate on every single angle in society, because we are not taking it anymore. Right, we are rising big time. Don't know if you have seen the video with Robert F. Kennedy Jr. talking out in Berlin, talking out many places on the earth. Right now it is all about rising into the power of the word, the power that goes back to humanity. Because yes, all those billionaires are building up and building up over millions and billions, creating poverty to the masses. We are going to invert that, and yes, actually the lead governments, they have no intelligence, no knowledge, and there's only manipulation. So moving out of ignorance is the best I could say, and bringing through that change with what is available, with what the universe is bringing through, and that is going to be really, really huge. Because living in ignorance and wearing the mask, then you pay big time. And so here, then the payment check goes to us. We are going to rise. We are going to be the power around. And so inverting that consciousness, what makes it possible? That's actually the Red Way movement, the Red Warrior, the Red Soldiers moving into their strength. And you will see that how Mars did move retrograde in Aries. And so a lot of pent-up angers, unresolved businesses, all these things, unresolved relationships, all that will rise to the surface for us to resolve. I don't know, in the month of August already, a lot of replay may have been going on in your brains, like memories to old situations and all. They just surface for you to eliminate them, because they stand in the way of this new light earth world that is anchoring true. If you look at the universe at night especially, you can witness with clear eyes how close the sun, the moon, the stars are coming, and thus communication gets another meaning. We are opening up to all the elements. We are releasing the densities that were imposed upon us, like education and health in the first place. We will create our own health, natural foods, and so on, and eliminate the worst pandemic ever, which is fear, 5G, child trafficking, especially worldwide, even next door. And that should be noticed by everybody. So I feel that Mars 5, but that is actually working with all the elements as Jupiter and the higher galactic planetary systems into the celestial bodies, moving with Europa moon, Io moon, and opening that vibration in the higher communication levels is going to be massive, as not only health and education needs to be addressed. The biggest release within, that means we will talk very direct now, and so this is an optimum time, especially when moving in the vibration of the lavender wave, that we will just say it as it is, but very structured. And that is very interesting as that moves up, because also it has a little flare of the heart popping up, Venusian style, Venus, in the heart component, and so you will see that we will not have to explain things multiple times. Just saying it like it is and talking direct is going to be massive in the month of September, especially with the communication coming through with the moon in Pisces. So the flow of communication is going to get a push there, and a push actually through your own illusions, through other illusions, and taking responsibility to eliminate, delete, heal that wicked child within that needs so much. I've seen in the past couple of weeks with myself, like, what the hell is coming out? So many memories with whatever I have experienced in my life. I didn't like it, but then again, I knew that I redirected myself. I redirected the energies to be released instantly, working with the divine energies I could channel. And so I think it's really great to do that, and especially when Mercury is moving in the golden path, the golden way, the golden opening, which is Libra at the end of the month. So that is the harvest opening up through a new era, because that is what September is. The year actually always begins in September, and so everything is in renewal mode. So expressing yourself is important, boosting yourself, getting out of the dominance, not pushing it, just, I mean, keeping the integrity, the respect to everybody is being advised as well. And if we can do that, then we simplify what we need to say, especially with our sun stream, because if we see at like when the turn of events, the saturation, that strong discipline Capricorn energy, the Saturn of events that comes through by the end of the month, that then you're gonna feel that with the alignment to the elements and the island way, actually, when you work with them, they can truly go into a higher level of psychological thinking, where you can be surprised by yourself what comes out of you. So keep that balance with the golden way into that, and it's more like a philosophical room opening, like, hey, I have so many options for my life to change just about everything around, and that is coming through. So tuning in the higher levels of manifestation skills is what is coming in around, and it's open for everybody. There is no such a thing as the chosen ones. Everybody is being called to the forefront to act according to divine will. And so with this first full moon in Pisces, you get that new vision working through and opening that vision. And I also have that book that is created if you want to apply these alignments, which is instant manifestation manifesto. And so your ability to manifest depends on your ability to flow with your goals, intention, intuition, and then you can develop really a truly new you during 30 days, create the strength of a new life while targeting what you want. Targeting is the practice and the reprogramming. So you can look that up, because you get more direction of collaborating, sharing, helping, unifying, and setting intentions with this complete detailed workbook. like in the ancient ways and days, yet modernized. So you attract the right people into your space, tuning into your authenticity and sounding out your passion through perseverance, strength, and setting the parameters on the mountaintop of prosperity, success, abundance, and completely different than done in the old. So what is important here is really listen to self, and that is the creation of something you may never have thought about. For me, it already popped in, so I was surprised by myself, and I specialize, of course, in my passion, which is getting the higher levels of healing through in the medical department, and offering people there healing after surgery, as I specialize in the nervous system, the blood circulation, and the breathing system. So the breath, when it can go many miles around, and that will massively assist your healing and your working modems with many ways in creation. Because if your breath is very puffy, so to speak, then you cannot possibly reach those inner cells, or just simply align to your source and at least your spirit within and your smoke, and ask these questions what you can do it yourself. Otherwise, I'll be certainly out every week in September to bring through 4 very important alignments, which is first of all the clearing of that particular breathing system within self, and opening these bodies into the higher celestial levels so you can ground manifestation. And then there is a very important other thing that will open up with the vision through Jupiter and moving with Mercury into the celestial universal dragon race. And that means that I will elaborate on clearing the physical eyes, and then the first pairs of eyes, then the third eye opening up and fusing with an eternal vibration, which is needed. So the pineal clearing is not enough. That will never give vision. So vision comes through when the inner physical clearing goes. So I'm hearing, and I'm going to make a very fun meditational alignment where you will feel how the blur moves out of your eyes. I'm hearing as well that I need to clear the blood circulation to the physical eyes to a higher level, open up many glands, such as the glands beyond your eyebrows, the glands such as the amygdala, pituitary, and pineal are all very important. So I think everybody's very interested in how that third eye truly works. But like with anything, opening the air many miles, opening up to the light of fire, opening up to light earth mechanisms, and working with water, all that takes a lot of energy shifts, alignment, and upgrades all of the time. So I think it's going to be a very, very deep month. So therefore I will come up every week with a new alignment that you can practice a whole week, and further that into true manifestation of a complete new life. Because if we have Saturn in Jupiter, and I have that in my sign, that is damn powerful. And when working with it, you actually open up the communication with the higher elements that assist you to heal out anything that is pending irritations, angers, especially sphere that is actually stationed in the glandulous construction. So I will bring through a 1 hour release of fear as well, and how you can do that actually. That's not just sitting there in a space with your source is quite not enough. It needs some knowledge. Knowledge needs intuition. Knowledge needs intelligence, and then we move into the levels of wisdom. But that's the way it goes, and then it works. But because if we look at what is happening in the outside world, it needed to come true, it needed to happen anyways, because we were killing ourselves with the air, with the food, with the water contamination, with the contamination in the soil, the toxins, everything. We couldn't go on anymore, that is for sure. So let's invert everything. We invent ourselves and stand in our power. And also, for those not used to meditation, or I have this, what goes with the book is only $13, and I will give a free eclipsing of old energies, which is a very nice meditation that comes through, and making the meditations easy for everybody so it can bring joy through release. If you don't experience joy through release, then the release is not in balance, or there's something else that is very, very stuck. So we need to shift big time, and allowing ourselves to think on a new level and create something new. Like, I have so many projects in my head, but the fact of the matter is, how will I bring these through? It's always about attracting the right team, business member, because we cannot possibly do everything alone, right? Or it may just take the creation of a group of equal members in the street, in your community, and working that out, and healing old pictures out so your focus can change. Because September, to remember, means dreams come true. It is about creating your own dream and actually rewriting your consciousness and rewiring every day again, because then it comes true. So it means you get over yourself. It means, because with that golden energy coming through in Libra, that is more a selfish, egotistical content, right? So you remove that with the flow of these September energies, and you get out of conditioning, you get out of disappointment, and you take responsibility. Beautiful, beautiful ladies and gentlemen, I hope you can participate in your community, do some great ideas, and bring new life to the planet. A new life foundation is truly needed, and so new ethical morals, values, truth, how to create them, that is going to matter. That is actually all that matters, because we all want to be happy, right? That's all we want. We want to live in joy. We want to feel happy and healthy, and so we need to really rewire to the architect within that builds. The architect has many members, right? There is an architect that builds a construction from a plan. That layout plan needs many, many ideas in materializing the idea of getting more people involved. Then there is another financial plan. Then there is an administrative plan. There's a lot that comes to that. But the most important thing I can give you and guarantee, that is manifesting your new life so that you can remember September 2020 forever. Because if you have, let's say, that vision from September until December, that is going to be very, very potent. And if you can lay out that plan, eventually through my book that has an elaborate plan, construction, to really work through for 30 days and upgrade and upgrade and upgrade. There's even alignments through that, so you can always revisit thoughtful processes, and that is interesting. I've been doing it myself, and as I make copies of that book all of the time, as you can write down ideas, suggestions, connections, and bring that through and rewrite it every time. So I have an ebook as well that you can print if you want to. And from there on, you can see what kind of action can you take, or are you willing to take eventually together with 2 or 3 other people, but then again, we need to bring communication through, and so set communication into some actional ley lines that bring the action of the intent to remember. Intention, intuition, imagination, the 3 I's are very, very, very important. And we have that Morse NG, that power, that warrior going through with the new vision, with the new ideas and the new lifestyle trajectory, moving direct, so talking direct and releasing direct. What more could we really want on the golden platter? It's all about doing it right now and not let any government cut your vibe down. We are done with it. Over. We are taking responsibility to restore everything and bring through the beautiful new plans. So I hope this helps you to resurrect you, to heal out whatever picture comes into your brains or memory. And yes, of course, should you have questions, just shoot. I have a lot of information in the description box. And thank you so much for subscribing, liking my channel, helping it to grow. As also on the spiritual level, everybody is growing spiritual. I mean, a life without meditation is unimaginable at this time, and that because it's your true essence that needs to move into schools, that needs to move into healing departments, in hospitals, everywhere actually, in police stations, prisons, just name it. So there's plenty of new jobs opening up, and you could create these new jobs together. So thank you so much for being with me, supporting my channel, clicking on the bell and all that. And yes, until my next update, I'll bring through next week the first alignment beyond the book, so you can open up your vision, your new life, your style, and with the eye of the divine, that is aligning to the eye in the sky, the eye in the sky, the global overseer. Thank you.